those AP items online and then become a threat.
This is really, really important for Nongshim. They are going to be able to find a lot of damage onto aiming, but it's life that they're going to take down. Hex Splash not going to get you out of this danger, and that is a very easy first blood delivered to Ghost on the bottom side. And look at KT's vision investment on the bottom side of the map as well.
Vision controlled.
Yeah, well, Cuz is immediately going to walk on in here. Decent stun to come through as Dread's definitely dead. Vikla stays alive, and he even has the fear on deck if he needed it. Up towards this top side as Rascal's looking for a solo on to Ghost. Teleport will come through though as Ghost trying to dash this one out, but the gap is being closed. Cannon turns up though, and I think Rascal may have ran out of time. He's trying to walk this one out. The flash is going to be used to get over the wall as Ghost is dashing after him. Peter's now walking through the jungle as well, and there's... Oh! Rascal tries to turn it! The bailout comes in and Ghost gets himself back alive. It was almost
so
cool.
Beautiful. It was almost another 1v3 solo kill for Rascal, but he is taken out. Now,
We head into the mid game.
Yeah, let's have a look at this from Ghost's perspective one more time. He actually played it out very, very well, but did have to get bailed out in the end as Rascal's Crocodile is very frightening.
And this was really important for Rascal to make this play because otherwise they can defend the top play with the Red Herald, and then Ghost gets both the bottom turret and they defend top turret. So forcing this teleport and forcing this reaction was actually massive for Rascal. Perfectly timed bailout here at the end. Last possible second for Peter. Will save his life.
Yeah, Peter being able to protect his team and to do alongside Cuz. He is going to be able to find Dread though, walking into his jungle as the Killer Instinct comes down. They get the flash out of Dread, but he gets camouflaged and runs away. Void Seeker picks it up blind in the end. Oh, aiming. That is actually super important here.
And not really online just yet, but I don't think you have a choice. You can't just sit back. You want to power.
You're going to get your wish as Ghost is going to have to slide over that wall. Cuz going for a bit of a hard engage. Life is going to hit that one. Nice knock up there as well as Canna has to try and get out. But BDD throws through the Everfrost. Killer Instinct into the backline from aiming. Supercharges. Gets out of there as it's a good fear onto Dread, but he heartbreakers his way over the wall. Life is going to go down. BDD going to be the next target as Rascal is going to get so close to falling down and does so, unable to get on top of BDD. And KT still holding onto this Drake, but once again, Nongshim set up for the fight. BDD dashes over the wall, gets the charm onto Rascal, and immediately they pop the Renekton. Drake is going to be secured. That is soul point for Nongshim. Void Seeker comes on in, but Dread doesn't really care too much about that one. Nongshim now to push out this mid lane and might just head towards Baron.
I mean, KT are in such dire straits right now. As you mentioned, the Mythic is coming online soon, but it's not ready yet. And it is, of course, going to be that Ludens you mentioned. With that, you add a lot of extra damage, a lot of extra poke with these Void Seekers. But right now, KT are just unable to set up these picks. A super early smite from Cuz, unfortunately, there. And
they're starting to get scary, these Void Seekers, as Nongshim do have this Baron down to 4,000, but Cuz is in the area. He can ult his way over, doesn't have the flash, but does have the ult. His life is going to get into the pit. There's the dive! The Zeri locks down the kill onto the Vex immediately, though, but the steal comes in. Cuz locks that one down. He is going to die, but he's done his job, but still, a triple kill goes to Ghost. This is a 6-0-1 Zeri. And even with the steal, I don't think it's quite worth it.
Yeah, now watching this fight too, how difficult it is for KT to actually hold on to the Drake aggro. You know, instantly Rascal is picked up here, and they have so much lockdown for this champion. As we go to this fight as well, yes, Cuz gets the steal, but the team fight is lost, and Life once again sends a hook to the Void. And
oh dear.
You know, yes, aiming does end up picking up a big amount of damage here with these Void Seekers, but at the end of the day, like, you can't win a fight in this pit. It was a great call from Nongshim, and yes, they deny the Baron.
Comes back, 50% health. There's the flash from BDD, but avoids it. Does aiming. It is going to be Infernal Soul secured, but now the fight is on. They take down the Renata to start this one off. Life is also going to fall down as Rascal into the backline, but he's unable to lock this one up. It is going to be the kill onto BDD, but now Ghost is trying to chase them down. Can the Void Seeker connect? Everyone just bailing out of the way.
You win the fight once the first Void Seeker misses, because if you don't hit a champion, it doesn't get the cooldown reset, and that's when you know you're safe to get out of here. You're going to be totally fine as Nongshim. As he misses this one as well here, they can get out of dodge. They picked up the Infernal Soul. That was the objective. And I think that was the best team fight that KT was ever going to get. Frankly, the positioning was super good for Rascal. He gets on top of the back line. BD is caught. He's split between a Renekton and the rest of KT Rolster. He ends up getting picked off there, but still, Nongshim have it. Okay.
A bit of a drive-by there from the bear.
Sometimes you're holding your tab screen that you're spamming a little bit too long. You don't see it, maybe.
Yeah.
But look at how Rascal plays this team fight. It's really nice to see. He punishes the second that they go in, then he goes on top of the back line here. Look at the flash forward for the stun.
Vikla really hating the fact that aiming just almost killed him from one berserk.
That is also a problem. But the positioning here for Rascal and the stopwatch usage means they can cut Nongshim in half, pick off BDD, and walk out alive. You know, and Kaisa now has 4 kills. So this was massive for KT, but they didn't pick up the Drake. Like, if you don't get the Drake, does it matter? No.
To try and go for the steal, Voidseeker isn't going to land as he dives in. He's not going to pick it up. It's Renata that somehow secures the Baron, and the Volley Bear is now dead. Nongshim, they managed to grab the Baron. They should be able to transition into an Elder from this one as well. And this might be the straw that goes ahead and breaks this camel's
and with
back.
no jungle, you can't secure the Elder here. I think Nongshim, you know, the only way they lose this is if they overextend on this mid push, but they can do whatever they want for the next 20 seconds and rotate over. Cuz is coming 12 seconds later. If Nongshim are on that Drake when it spawns, they have ultimate control.
Yeah, they might even just grab themselves an inhibitor alongside it, and they will. Nongshim, all of that early game power that they picked up is being rewarded here. And with this Baron, man, like even these extendo beams starting to really hurt his life. Not able to get on in there. KT desperately trying to get towards this Elder because they need to fight for it, but they have no jungler. This is 100% desperation, but it's over if they give up Exodia to Nongshim.
They just have to fight for this. They need to be hitting these Void Seekers. That's not a champion. That's not going to reset that. Aiming needs another one to hit.
Aiming's helping them take down the Elder at this point in time, as now Rascal over to the side. Good Charm is going to connect. The Berserk lands as well, as the Elder is going to be secured, and life also goes down. Cuz here just a little bit too late, as Rascal desperately trying to get himself out of the area. The flash goes in. Aiming tries to lock down BDD, but the stopwatch is there, and Vikla goes down. Really beautifully played here by Nongshim. I don't know whether it was a bait from BDD, but it certainly worked out as one, as Nongshim now push up the mid lane and try to take game 1 here against KT. Remember, every single game matters. KT, a 2-0 was the ultimate goal for this series, but that is impossible now. Nongshim will be able to take down the Nexus here. Some redemption for these talented players that have had a really rough season.
And
더 갈게. 더 가도 돼요. 파이터 뿌리고. 자, 더 갈게, 이거.
더 갈게, 와봐. 와봐.
나 홍대.
네, 맞아. 네. 더 갈게. 가도 돼요. 가도 돼. 끝난데. 미드 가자. 슈퍼미니언 한 마리만 있어, 지금.
괜찮아.
볼베 신경 쓸게.
카이사, 나 카이사 볼 수 있어?
네네.
카이사 볼래?
가도 돼요. 나이스. 와, 이게 신체의 중요성인가? 나이스. 지게 해주자.
어우야.
the race here.
Oh, possibly a bit of an engage as Dread down towards this bottom side. Flash out from Life as the stun is going to miss there from Dread. Peter, though, he's going to have to flash to get himself out of the way, but Ghost with his Gravitum doing some work here. The flash forward and the knock up to answer there as Dread is not going to be able to get out. Aiming gets excited and the Abyssal Dive is going to get Peter out of there, but Ghost gets a follow-up kill and even is able to stun up Life and Aiming.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
The Gravitum there helps him get a kill, or get out rather, after picking up that kill. Well played here from Ghost, and so, you know, it ends up being a trade of kills.
As he does dash on forward, there's the Ignite down onto Canna. Perfect execution available, and that is going to net the kill. Damage comes through as the flash was coming out, and that is a feels bad for Canna. Yeah, you best believe. As Peter is trying to dive his way out, but it's not going to work. He eats some grey health, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Good.
Well, we'll see.
See whether they can actually get it towards his turret, as it's going to get some work done on these minions first, and Dread's trying his very best to avoid Skelly getting her eye poked. It's not going to work. Zenith Blade comes in. It's not exactly the greatest of solar flares, but Ghost now trying to back away from this one. Vikla comes down towards the bottom lane of BDD. Gets on in here as well. No shockwaves just yet, and no one is going to die, but the Rift Herald gets no value.
Living up to his name, perhaps?
Yeah, Super Mega Death Rocket flies into the Abyss. Oh, big fan as BDD is going to walk into Cuz. There's the flash forward. BDD taking a lot of damage. Oh no! The stun! So Peter can't get the Devour off, and that will secure his fate as well. KT pick up 2 quick ones. Beautiful play from Life.
So not only do they get soul point from this, but they're also going to pick up some extra gold. And this is massive. Great play from Life there with the follow-up Zenith Blade.
As Rascal looks for the solo here. Perfect execution comes down. There is the second one, and Rascal so comfortably does it. Now he's 1 behind the record that Canna set for 2nd place in solo kills in 2020. Now he's trying to make his way out, and he will be able to do so.
Yep, just going to get out of here just fine. Man, look at him go. Actually, execute, and he will get it.
Yeah, he will.
Well played by Rascal. Solo kill, execution.
And then doesn't give over gold as well, as BDD standing on a ward, and that is just a free engage. He flashes to get himself out of the way, but he's slowed down by the solar flare. This time, the Devour is going to come through, but it just delivers an Akali on top of this Orianna, and the Aphelios is also taken down. Canna's now trying to push them back, but 2 of their most important members are dead. Again.
Okay, this is an awkward flank.
Yeah, we got a flash on in. That's a 3-man shockwave as well, as immediately Vikler is going to get taken down. This is what this composition is capable of. So glad we finally saw it. As now Cuz is trying to run this one out. He does decide to go back in. Ghost picks up the triple kill though. No way for Cuz to do anything there, and it is Ghost surviving in the end. Nongshim find the team fight finally.
Yeah, that was a very clean exchange here for this if he can't see what he's trying to ult.
Well, Rascal actually going to get caught out of position, and that is the execution. Canna helps lock that one down, finally gets himself some revenge, and now Nongshim with a 5 versus 4 might be able to get over to this Baron and lock it down.
Yeah, definitely.
The 2-0 is still on the cards.
Yeah, I know. BD waiting for his chance.
Yep, the orb needs to be respected. Great Devour from Peter to avoid the Super Mega Death Rocket damage, and now Cuz dives on in there. Shockwave not exactly going to do a whole lot for Nongshim right here as the Aphelios locks down the Akali. Tahm Kench is dead, but now KT with aiming in the back are looking to try and get this one done. Dread is going to lock down the kill onto Life though, and Vikler flashes to get out of the way there.
And now they're just chasing him down, fishing a barrel here for aiming. No way out, BD's down, and that should be KT Rolster locking up this game tight. Now, they did end up losing a few members here. They lost the Akali early, great play from Ghost. The focus fire was good, but once BDD's Shockwave missed, once it hit only base of the Xinjiao there, once that was off the table, KT just walk in and win the fight, and that's the difference in the late game scaling between these two teams. You have great engage as BDD, but Vikla is going to do long-term damage in the fight. As he did, you can see those numbers on the bottom of your screen. Dread going to go for a Miracle Steal. That's all you've got left.
Yeah, this is an ambitious Elder Drake, and it's certainly going to be a flip, as it's not going to land in favor of Nongshim. The Dragon is going to come down, aiming, delivering it towards Nongshim, and that is going to be, yeah, he's well and truly satiated at this point in time. Triple kill as he tidies it up, and I think that this might just be game over for Nongshim in game 2.
Yeah, I know a lot of people scoffed at the Ghost votes last game, like, okay, he got a lot of kills, didn't do a whole lot. I think this one is going Aiming's way. He has
I think so too.
Such a phenomenal mid-game, just threatening the enemy AD carry with the lead that he had. He pushed the envelope so hard, ends up being, at the end of this, I think 3 levels ahead of Ghost as the Nexus falls. We're not there yet, but once the minions catch up, KT is going to bring us to a very critical game 3.
That's 2-man Shockwave there, but I don't think it is going to be quite enough to stop these Nexus turrets from going down. Canna's trying to get towards his fountain as BDD will get eaten. Oh no, does manage to go golden for a moment, but Rascal tidies it up in the end. That's going to be a fair bit of damage there from Ghost as he's trying to get this one, and Rascal does end up stopping the funny business in the end. Kate.
미니언 먹지 마.
20초. 그브 노공이고 오리 하나 궁 체크.
오리 하나 공 있어요. 나 싸움만 해도 돼.
내가 궁 써줄게. 오리 하나 궁 쓰자.
아 이거 오리 하나 제가 밀어낼게요.
아 밀어내줘. 10초.
따라게. 밀어냈고.
타워.
8초야. 타워.
야 쌈 봐도 돼.
타워 쳐줘.
타워. 네 나온다.
타워 내 장로라서 우리 그냥 놓을 거야. 타워 치면서 보자. 타워. 타워
쳐야지.
타워.
나이스.
왜 주워주냐? 타워 쳐야지.
우물까지 우물.
Aiming and Life still just trying to fight with mainly the minions. Not really too worried about what Zeri's doing right now.
It is hard to start getting kill pressure onto the Zeri when she has a Yuumi, because she just gets healed up constantly. You could trade like this so easily.
Yeah, dashing forward. Peter actually in trouble though. Ignite ticking down as Ghost is trying to fight this one out, and that's a beautiful Peacemaker. Dread here just a little bit too late, and this is what we were asking for.
Yeah, they really wanted Dread to come over and scoop this up, but now he's going to get caught as well. He's going to have to leave.
Yeah, Cuz looking to come down here. He's only level 5, but that is just a very dead Ghost. And man, you ask and you shall see.
What did you say, Atlas, you were looking to see down here a little bit more of? A little bit more pressure, a little bit more aggression, trying to push that lead, and that is exactly what happens. This is a play that is made and set up by Ghost and Peter.
Like Brains, so he's not dying anytime soon. But still, Counter is looking for some Mega Gnar.
They're going to commit.
Move, yeah, towards this Rift Herald. Mega Gnar in perfect timing as well. As that's an R into the wall. Rascal down relatively low, but now Dread has to get that Cataclysm over. It's an early ult, but it's going to keep Rascal alive. Canna's trying to fight this one out, but Rascal he's just fighting the Rift Herald. Eventually, he's just going to spin his way out and engaging onto the Tryndamere. Feels not super great here, as now Vikla trying to make his way out. Gold card onto a Galio, but there's no follow-up. Life's moving up here as well, and Life picks up the eye. KT in so much control this game, and now BDD is likely to die. Rascal close to dead, but no, it was just a bait all along. The Ignite's going to tick down. Life grabs that kill, and KT are 5-0.
Such a massive lead now in this game, and free access to these plates. The Rift Herald did get picked up by Life, so that's not ideal, but... And I say free access to these plates, Dread goes earlier, but anyway... It's a huge win for them. They're not going to be able to control the top side of the map. Not going to pick up too many of these plates just yet. But yeah, the engage was definitely questionable here for Nongshim, and the ability for KT to actually match this fight with the Galio ultimate that they have as well. Like, there's so much risk once again here for Nongshim, but you feel priced into this. Like, I need to win this fight because we're already losing bottom side. I need to get my Zeri I need to get her into a big game where she can actually play the game. We can't just give this Rift Herald up. As Vikla just uses the Elise Repel to come into the sky for a second, and then helps everybody get away. And gold card comes back in here, but you are not going to be able to win this exchange. And this is Life calling this fight. No flash. And they turn it just barely.
That Mantra Q was such high value.
Yeah, he was like, die.
Cannon's just dead. Yep, spinning slash Rascal. And that is going to even the solo Q rankings with the guy that he just killed.
Yep.
Second overall. There's the final chapter. Ghost gonna have to flash though, as Peter eats the ace in the hole. And yep, not as delicious as a Toad in the hole, which is just bread with an egg in it. My dad used to make it for me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's great. That, not so good.
Yeah, I love those. We call it submarine eggs where I was from.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. Some people call it eggs in a basket.
Yeah, I think that's the other name. I think it's Toad in a Hole is the... Okay, Rascal is underneath the turret once again. He does have ult. Is he looking for 29? Or is he just going to die is the question. And the answer is yes. That is the counter kill here from Canna, as we do have Shelly making a charge on the bottom side. Yep, he's going to be able to get down there, and KT will take an inner turret as well.
Yeah, Aiming's like, well, I guess we could lane swap after I get all these plates. You know, maybe I go top side, get some plates, but what if we push all the way to the inner? Yeah. What if we went all the way?
Yeah.
And like KT players were like, no, you crazy man, you can't go all the way. He's like, no, I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to get all the advantages. They disrespect me. They banned my Jinx, they banned my Aphelios, but then they picked Zeri when Caitlyn was up. I will not pick Kai'Sa in game 3, and I will shoot the turrets a lot. And that he did. Yeah. That's 2 Drakes.
And then he went all the way, Wolf.
He went all the way.
Oh my god. I was not expecting him to go all the way. I was expecting this, though. That's what I'm talking about. Cloud Soul to come through for the last game of the day. We were denied our second series, but I will not be denied my Cloud Soul.
No. As, you know, this was the actual successful one that we came in too late.
This was 28 for Rascal. He was then very greedy for 29.
And didn't have ult for that one. Just playing it better. Gets his rage bar up. This time, taking a few turret shots here, and with the hop available, just gets outplayed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Life is still alive. Heroic Entrance going to come down. Dread taking a lot of damage. Life shields himself. What the hell? He survives for so long. It will be the Yuumi that kills him in the end, I believe, with an ignite, but not before the value was gotten.
Oh yeah, and then the kill goes over to a Yuumi, so you don't even feel like you're really getting that much out of this at all. KT once again trading up in another skirmish.
I think we could say the life went all the way.
Yeah, you went all the way.
It's like the whole bottom lane's going all the way the whole time.
It's going all the way.
I don't even know where this came from, but I love it.
It's not gonna stop. He can't be stopped. His shields are great, and right now Chronicler's like shaking his fist, like I'm gonna vote for life again.
Oh yes, and I think that you should as well. Give Chronicler a friend there with the life votes. He's playing very, very well.
He really is, and the Karma pick that was up, you know,
it's always, every game's throwable, Wolf.
Every game is throwable, it's true.
As Rascal's trying to prove us wrong. Everfrost does come down, BDD's going to heal. Spinning Slap closes the gap once again as Rascal's looking for another solo kill. He does have the Undying Rage, so he's going to now try and flash his way out. Destiny going to come forward as Rascal is being quite frustrating as he spins over the wall. He'll die now, but so will the inhibitor turret. And Shirley's even going to get some work done on the inhibitor. So
they have Galio with teleport and ult available. This is very risky what Nongshim are doing.
They know exactly what's going on though, as aiming could be in trouble, but he just nets to get himself out of the way. Rascal, yeah, he's got the Undying Rage, so he's going to be able to press that button and not die. It's going to be fine. Ulti comes through here for Cuz, turns off an already dead turret, which is kind of cool. And Dread's going to try and get out of here. The Galio tries to turn up the flash forward and Cuz gets the stun. Cannon's real dead. KT find the pick they were looking for. Then Freddebrion had to beat Dummonkey here,
That's true.
So now it is a little bit better for them. Ghost, not very better for him. As Ace in the Hole is going to come forward. Peter's going to block it. Very nicely done. But the Winds of War are there. And now Peter is a cat on a book with nowhere to go. And the Everfrost is going to help lock him down. Cuz grabs yet another kill. 3-0 and 4 now for the Volley Bear. Much better early game this time around on the pick. Because now Rascal is going to have some popcorn chicken before he spins his way out. And Cannon just wants to chase him down.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Boomerang, nice dodge. They're just going to take Baron casually. The observers are like, pan over to KT, also just taking Baron very casually.
Hey, and BDD can watch. I don't know what they're going to be able to do about it so much. He is going to Destiny in. Let's see whether Nongshim can make this a 50-50. Dread over to the side, has Smite at the ready.
No flash.
Yeah.
Has Flag Drag, of course, to get over the wall.
I like the idea of a turn. Don't want to flip for this one because it's going to go back. So, Dread over here. He's now clearing out vision, so KT knows that there's a Jarvan in the area. Rascal spins over, and now Dread's just in the pit. It is going to be secured there by Cuz. Nicely done by KT. Still a bit of a flip, but BDD's just dead off to the side. Double kill for aiming as Canna's trying to run this one out. Vikla flashes forward though, gets himself the Justice Punch. Really nicely done there in the end. And KT, I think, will just march up the mid lane and maybe just win the game.
KT are very happy with the Zeri picks they were given.
We're going to go for one last-ditch effort as in goes Dread towards the backline. He's dead instantly, so's Peter. And now Cuz is just celebrating with gigantic ultimates. The Destiny was there, but it doesn't really do anything. Ghost is real dead. Heroic entrance comes down, and Rascal just comes in from the top lane. BDD's going to go golden. He's going to see his death for a little while, but oh my god, the burst damage onto that Gnar was obscene. It's a double kill for the Caitlyn to end this one off. And KT will mercifully take down these Nexus turrets because this game was not close in even the slightest regard. 15,000 gold at 25 minutes. And KT, they put their best foot forward trying to get towards the playoffs. That's the opposition, because we have a listen to KT in the last minute.
앞으로 가야 돼.
Push.
앞으로 가자.
갈게.
안 떨어지자. 앞으로 가자. 쭉 가자. 쭉 가자. 끝내자. 쭉 가자.
앞으로 쭉 가자.
페페 노플이야. 나르드 노플.
Pulling out no flashes.
내꺼.
That's mine. I think that's what he said.
수고했다.
내꺼.
다행이네.
And that's 다행이네. Such a relief that they actually are able to take this one. It was a lot more stressful, I think, than they expected going to this one. Their tough match of the week is definitely the Genji one later on.
Yep. And it may not necessarily matter that much to them, right? It all depends on what Freddebrion put forward first.